But before I visit the Saab headquarters, I first drop by another landmark in the city, the Flygvapen or Swedish Air Force Museum.
I'll tell you that this aircraft museum is one of the biggest in the world. So altogether we have around 330 aircrafts.
Wow, that's a lot.
And all have been joining the Swedish Air Force, all except one. And many of them are built in Sweden too.
The museum contains an impressive collection of aircraft, tracing Swedish aviation history, from its pioneers to the periods of development between, during, and after the wars.
We tried to buy aircraft from every country in the world, but they said no, because everyone knew that a new world war was coming on. The Swedish government said we have to build our own aircraft, and they asked Volvo, the car company, they asked SKF, and they asked several big factories. Everyone said no, until they asked the government railroad system, ASJA, that had a firm in Linköping called ASJA. And they asked, can you make aircrafts?
That's how it started.
Yes.
I see.
When the first airplane was built, the first one, they changed the name to Swedish Air Company, Saab.
Thus, Saab began. Armed with their experience and knowledge of foreign aircraft, they were able to determine what they really wanted for their own air force. The first plane they built was the Saab B-17, a single-engine, two-seater that can be reconfigured as a dive bomber, vertical bomber, or reconnaissance aircraft, depending on the engine.
And this is the first aircraft in the world that was built totally in metal.
By 1945, the engineers unveiled a third plane, the Saab 21A, a highly advanced fighter with twin tail booms, ejection seat, and a pusher propeller. This design eventually became Sweden's first jet.
But this one was the first with a pushing propeller.
Yes, only one, yes.
And what did they gain from that? They could be the first aircraft with a nose wheel. Without a propeller, they could have a quite heavy cannon in the front.
Right.
The jet-powered J-29, called the Flying Barrel, evolved into the sleek Draken. And the powerful Viggen eventually developed into the cutting-edge Gripen. The Gripen has developed into one of the world's best multi-role fighters,